Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That's right, Gigi. No one had to tell you what time it was. It's time for Tarot Morning Wisdom. Good morning. How are you doing? Gita. Good morning, Gita. Good morning, Sposh. Oh, good morning, friends. Oh, I'm so tired. I've only just begun to even be awake. It's too early to dance. It's too early to shuffle around. Hi, Ann. Hi, Cody. Cody from Columbus is here. There it is. Whenever the corns come in, it's hard to resist. Come on, we gotta wake up, people. It's Friday. And it's the end of February. It's the end of February. We did it. We made it through February. Oh, we made it through February again. Every year, every bleeping year, we think to ourselves that February's gonna win this year. Nope, we're almost out. I don't mean to be hubristic. All right, that's all right. I don't mean to be hubristic and suggest that the next 24 hours is just gonna go by like that, but maybe it will. But one way or another, oh, we're done, baby. February is in the rear view mirror. And today, here on Tarot Morning Wisdom, with me, your friend, Open Phones, we're gonna get into March. Let's get into March a little bit. Let's find out about March. Who here wants to know about March? Is there anybody here that would like to ask a question of the cards? A. There we go. Cody, to no one's surprise, is ready, as is, of course, the Empress. Pinku's here. Hi, Pinku. Hello. Ooh, that's a beautiful name. I had to flash by my eyes, and I couldn't pronounce it fast enough. Katie's here. All right, we're going to get into some March. Cody. Well, let's focus on March. We're thinking about it. It's 24 hours away. Ish. March. Tarot Morning Wisdom. For Cody, let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, can you feel it? Springtime. Springtime's almost here. Okay, here we go, Cody. For March, the cards would just like to gently put this forward for you. It's something to think about. Oh, no big deal, leader. No big deal, Cody. Leader of something. Cody reaching for their power. Divinely, of course. In the most spiritualized of fashions. And, Cody, maybe this card has something to say to you about stepping into power as a student as well. What do you think, Cody? Does this hit for you? I'll say one thing, Cody. To get a Hierophant and have that Hierophant be pointing you in a direction is to be handed an assignment. You can't just sit around and let this Hierophant do its thing. What's up, Anna? We are reaching into March right now. Katie, get over here, Katie. And we're going to, here on the cliff's edge of February, just as we're about to dive into the beautiful, warm, I hope, swimming pool of March. Warm, I hope. I recognize that somehow, cosmically, we've been handed, what do you call this retrograde? The Mercury in retrograde? I'm not smart about astrological, but, like, I guess that's going to be a factor somehow in our March. We're not going to worry too much about that, Katie. Katie, let's get you some March wisdom. Simple. And we can all take this wisdom right to the bank. Pretend like I'm giving you this card. And you're like, oh, okay, I'll be wise in that way. What's wrong with that, right, Katie? Ooh, Katie. I'm gonna tap the brakes on what I just said. and Katie just say to you that the cards have actually a more intense thing to heads you up about, and that is profound change. This is not a negative card in any regard. This is if this is a negative card, then a seed exploding to life under the soil is a negative act. Does that sound accurate to you? No. Katie, get ready for some profound evolution this spring. Do you know what I'm saying? I hope that you do. Be brave, be strong, and it will be there for you. Whoa, Katie! Where are you going, Katie? Where are you evolving to? Where are you evolving to, Katie? Why do the cards want you to evolve so much? They must be excited. Everything like that. Soy Lexi 11111 asks, Tarot Morning Wisdom. Hi, by the way, my name is Open Phones. This is Tarot Morning Wisdom. Can I have a general message for March? Because that's exactly what we're doing. Hi, Allie Nicole. Soy Lexi 111. Again, if we're pulling generals, I'm just gonna say it. Oh, Katie is like living this card. The card, you know, old number 13. Amazing. Oh yeah, Empress, I'll get to you too, I promise. Thank you, Empress. Thank you for reminding me. Soy Lexi, are you ready for your Tarot Morning Wisdom? I'm ready to give it to you. Here we go. This is for March. The second Hierophant drops. Oh my God, I guess we're all being handed our work assignments right now. Soy Lexi 1111. What does this mean for you? Well, this means something along the lines around the arena of the transfer of wisdom. Oh, sometimes this is a teacher that you're having to reckon with, but ultimately, at its very, very core, no matter which story you want to tell about this Hierophant, what's happening is you are plugging into an upward era of growth that requires you to step into some power that you may not have achieved yet. And we all know that they just hand power out left and right, and that it's easy, right? You just, here, have more power. The world loves to give people, but no, you got to earn it. And the Hierophant helps do that. Please tell me that's good news to you. Empress, get over here, Empress. Hi, Empress, how are you doing? Everybody say hello to the Empress. Empress is here for their Tarot Morning Wisdom. We're thinking about March. March is just around the corner. March. I love March. I hate February and I love March. All right, let's see here. Empress. The Empress has a long, rich track record here of beautiful pulls. And this one's gonna be no exception. Are we ready? Ooh, Empress. Oh, we are doling out thrones of power here on Tarot Morning Wisdom as we think about March, because the Empress is being shown a major goddess here. It's the goddess of justice. Oh my gosh, Empress. Well, what could this mean for you? I mean, for you, Empress, there's a couple of different ways into this, but I mean, let's just start with the Sword of Truth in the Justice Goddess's hand, right? This Justice Goddess for March will not be deceived. She's not going to be deceived. And when it comes to weighing things, she's going to be accurate. Accurate. The most accurate. Literally, divinely accurate. So take truth and accuracy with you, at the very least, into your March, sweet Empress. Not like you don't always do that, right? Right? Oh my goodness, friends, it is Tarot Morning Wisdom. And I am your friend, Open Phones. Kanya Davis. Oh, Kanya Davis, will you please come here, Kanya Davis? Hi. Hi, my name's Open Phones. How are you doing? Welcome. I don't believe I've recognized your name. It's a unique name, and I would notice. Would you like me to answer your sweet question, oh Kanya? Your question is very from the heart. Let's just see what the cards have to say about it. It's about you and someone named Jordan. Kanya and Jordan, right? And the question is direct. And the direct question is as follows. Are me and Jordan done? Who here is wondering similarly aligned questions here about their person? Are we done? First of all, there was Valentine's Day. Whoa, what a disaster. They took me to the blah blah burger. They didn't get me any flowers. Let's see what these cards have to say to you, Tanya, about this situation. Now remember, these cards aren't prognostication devices. No, no, no. But they can help you consider this situation in a way that will make you more likely to end up healthy at the end of it. That's all. Okay, Kanya, you and Jordan. Cards. Cards like, okay, I'm listening. Oh, yes, Kanya. Oh, yes. Kanya, come here. This Nine of Pentacles shows someone thriving. A woman, actually. Thriving. In the garden. The beautiful garden that they themselves have crafted with their own hands and effort. They've got their falconer's glove on. They've got their strange, exotic bird. That's the only romance in their life, Kanya. And that's all they really need. In this context, the deck is saying to you, Kanya, power up, shore up the walls of your beautiful garden, and make sure that you understand yourself, just how powerful your inherent beauty is. Capiche? Who here has a question for these cards? Hello, everybody. Let me say hi to people. And yes, you're next. Hi, Belle. Hi, Tammy Kubinski. Hi, Lily. Hi, Lee. Hi, your favorite Rizzler XX. Ooh, hi, Peace for Real. I keep freezing. I don't know what to do about that. Bear with me. Hi, Kita. How are you? Let's see here. Anna. Get over here, Anna. Hi, Illegal Tendencies. How are you? Let's see here, Bella. We'll get to you. Oh! Everybody's showing up. I'm so excited. Anna, get ready for your Tarot Morning Wisdom card. Anna, sweet Anna. Anna! I enjoy your posts so much. They're very... Oh, hey, Grishma, how you doing? Anna, your Tarot Morning Wisdom for the month of March is going to be coming at you shortly. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, Nikki, yes. Anna, Anna, Anna. In the month of March, the beautiful month of March, springing. And Anna is being shown, ever so appropriately, her crown for the month of March. Do you understand? Her beautiful crown for the month of March. Do you understand? Her beautiful wand of power, controlling the passionate, fiery universe of the wands. The universe of creativity, procreativity, and spirituality. All at the same time. Anna, go get that throne. Go get that throne. Oh. Go get that throne. Who here has a question for the cards? Who here has a question for these cards? Lily does. Liliana. Did I ruin all the chances I had with Z? Get over here, Liliana. Get that throne, Anna. Get that throne. I love that for you. I really do. You can crush this. Liliana. Hi. Liliana, my name is Open Phones. How are you doing? Liliana here is worried. Come here, everybody. Come here, everybody. Liliana over here is worried whether they ruin their chances with Z. They ruin all their chances with Z. That's what they're asking here right now. Right here and right now. Let's find out. Let's find out what the cards have to say, Liliana. Let's find out what the cards have to say. Here we go. You and Z, huh? Ah, Z. Everything was going so well, right, Liliana? And then you went and you maybe ruined all your chances with Z. Let's find out what the cards have to say. I hope you didn't ruin all your chances with Z if you don't want to. Let's see. Okay, cards. Look, I'm really worried right now. I'm worried I ruined my chances with Z. Will you please give me... Notice how I'm going to change your question the tiniest bit here. Will you please tell me what to do? Tell me what to do, cards, please. Me and Z. Okay. You've been given... See, sometimes when I out and out act like I normally do when you're not around with these cards, I give you a little sneak peek of what's going on behind the scenes when I'm not actually streaming. A lot of begging. But it works. And Liliana, your advice is to sit back and keep your eyes bleeping open and watch. Whenever I get this Queen of Swords, I swear to God, every single time I've ever gotten it for myself as a piece of advice, and just listen to the very basic lesson of it, which is hold, stop, no movement, no action. The king's for action. The queen is watching it come to her. The queen is relaxed, in repose, and letting it come to her. So that is your advice, Liliana, as it pertains to Z. Let Z heal? Question mark? Maybe. It's Tarot Morning Wisdom on a Friday. Nikki. Hey, Nikki. Oh, Nikki, it's wonderful to see you again. Thank you for coming by. Let me have a quick sip of coffee. Oh, yeah. Only the good stuff here on the Open Phones Tarot Morning Wisdom Network. Nikki is asking for March Tarot Morning Wisdom, and could it be more appropriate here on the cliff's edge of February than to look into March and ask, what you got for me, cards? What you got for me, cards? Oh, cards. Nikki's asking, what's in store for her in March? And I am cutting these cards, and I'm going to answer presently. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Nikki, the cards have this to say when it comes to your upcoming March. Oh, Nikki. Very interesting. We have here the Eight of Cups. So for you, Nikki, it's time to think about the realm of emotion. And it's time to consider stepping away on some form of an emotional quest, inward, upward, away from the knowns. That's what those 8 cups are there to sort of symbolize, aren't they? Look at all of my 8 cups. Look at my knowns. My emotional knowns. Yeah, I know them all right. Yep, I've sipped from each and every one of those cups many, many, many times. And yes, they have value. Of course they have bleeping value. I've sipped from them hundreds and hundreds of times. But I'm telling you, right now, despite how great my 8 cups are, it's time for me to step away and look for a 9th one. Oh, and what an adventure it can be, right, Nikki? What an adventure it can be. Bella, get over here. Hi, Bella. My name is Open Phones. How are you? This is Tarot Morning Wisdom, and I'm here to throw cards for free. That's right. Friends, if you have it in you to share this, by the way, as I do it, I've been told by the app that's very good for me. I don't know, but I would love it. If you have it in you, Bella, would it be... Okay, hold on. Bella's got a kind of like strategic question happening here. Thank you so much for who just shared. Would it go good if I told Liv today I like her romantically? Okay, yo. Okay, this is an exciting question. We got an exciting question here. We have Bella asking the question. And the question is as follows. Would it go good? This is a vibe check question. I think this is perfect for the wisdom cards. Would it go good if I told Liv today that I like her romantically? Please! Okay, well, let's just see what the cards have to say. Let's just see what the cards have to say first. I'll guide us through something. I'll get you somewhere good, don't worry. If somehow we pull something heavy, I will try to tap dance my way out of it. Here we go. Would it go good today, would it go good if I told Liv that I like her romantically? Wink. Oh, cards is today the day. Cards is today the day. Should I tell Liv that I like them romantically? I'm cutting the card using my non-dominant hand, all right? On the bottom of the deck, sweet Bella. Love. Pure love. The best version of love. Oh, the sweetest version of love. And the one that at its source springs from the ability to love yourself. Think about that. But that's not your card. This is just the background music. Oh, Bella, your card is as follows. Interesting. Oh, I see it. Bella, the deck is saying, hey, Bella, get over here. You and Liv, you're worried about whether it's going to go good if you tell them that you like them romantically. Well, hey, calm down. Less swords. Just go do it. This is the 8 of Swords. And this invariably is walking directly up to you and saying, hey, you don't have to be on this beach. You can take all of those dumb bandages off that look like, sort of like, they're binding you. They're not binding you, you know that. You can move your wrists. Just go let yourself turn those thoughts off, okay? Don't worry about it. Go find out. Be brave. Be strong. And let us know how it goes, please. Marie Belle Monroe. Marie Belle Monroe, how are you doing? Oh, Marie Belle Monroe has a very similar question. Let's keep going on this. Okay, now we're going to decide whether or not we should confess our crushes at the very end of February, careening into March, right? Let's see here. Maria Belle Monroe asks, Tarot Morning Wisdom, should I confess my feelings to Donnie today? I don't know. Let's look. Okay. Should Maria confess their feelings to Donnie today? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, Maria. You and Donnie. The possibilities. I feel like a Knight of Swords is telling you to get in there and do it. Right about now, Queen. Go do that. Get in there. Get on your horse and ride, right? What is a knight here to tell us, sweet Maria? A knight is here to tell us to go. To be on a mission. To be what do you hire knights to do anyway? To go get stuff. To go get stuff done, right? Go get stuff done. That's you, Maria. Go get stuff done. Please let us know how it goes with you and Donnie. I want to know. Buell. Hi, Buell. How you doing, Buell? What's up? Welcome back. It's good to see you. Hi, Leah May. I will get to you. I promise. Or my name ain't open phones. Buell, does Svala think about me positively? Okay, we're going to do a little energy read here between Buell and Svala. Do they think about me positively? I'm not asking for much, guys. Just positively, not negatively, okay? All right, Buell, let's just take a little energy reading here and find out what's up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Buell and Svala sitting in a tree, staring at each other impassively. Buell, this is a very interesting card to catch here. Because we got the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man, if rendered positively, is putting themselves through something for a larger purpose. They are experiencing some form of discomfort that back in the day would have driven them crazy and they couldn't have taken it. Oh. But today, given their overall strength, they're ready to sit through some of that, knowing that there's a bigger and better goal on the other side. But there's a lot of other different ways into this card too. And you're asking about whether Svyla thinks about you positively. If I'm catching that card and I'm worried about whether somebody's thinking about me the right way, see, because there's also the availability here of just the very basic and obvious change your perspective. Change your perspective. I'm upside down now. I'm seeing everything upside down. You know, and I wonder if that somehow connects to it as well. Like maybe changing her perspective gets you to a positive read that you want. I don't know. Meditate on it. Hi, Victoria. Oh, Victoria, how are you doing? Hi, Blizzy Bitsy Spider. Oh, Kissy. Oh, Kissy. Oh, it's wonderful to see you, Kissy. Thank you for coming by. Thanks, View. I love your energy. No. Oh, no is here. Happy TX is here. Oh, I appreciate you, Maria. Oh, Rena, it's great to see you. It's great to see you. Leah May. Come here, Leah May. Are you with me, Leah May? Leah May, have I lost you or are you here? Could you go boop, 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 and let me see you. I see you. Is school in my cards this year, asks Leah. My fiance, or as I call them, fiance, wants me to go to school full-time. And I feel uneasy. Thank you, Athena. Thank you, Victoria. And unsure about putting all of that on him. That is so sweet of you, Leah. Leah, you're obviously an incredibly cool and sweet person, and I'm really glad to meet you. I'm glad that you're here. Is school in my cards this year because my fiance wants me to go to school full-time, and I feel like that's putting a lot on him. That is incredibly cool that you're sitting there and actively worried about the person you love, even as they push you towards bettering yourself in such a beautiful way, which I'm sure you will blossom like a flower in the performing of such... You know, like going to school is going to make you blossom. How about that? They get to watch you grow and grow and grow. And that's such a beautiful thing. When you love somebody and you can make them grow before you and help that growth, that's one of the most satisfying ways to occupy a relationship. And that's just your buddy Open Phones talking, Leah. That's not the cards. I'm just saying, if I'm your fiance and I have the ability to watch you blossom like a rose, in a way that you want to blossom like a rose, that's a pleasure for me, not just for you. Okay, here we go. The cards are going to have their say now on this topic. Leah says, school, do I go to school? Do I go to school? It's going to put a lot of pressure on my fiance, but they want me to do it. Let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, and thank you so much for joining the fan club. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. You guys don't have to be up here. There's just so many other things you could be doing, but I'm glad that you're here with me. Now, Leah, I love it. I bleeping love this card. This is the Angel of Temperance, Leah. Whenever you see this angel, walk towards it, first of all. Don't go the other way. You want to be here in card number 14. You want to be perfectly equilibrated between mind and body in a state of beautiful health, and you want to be in the act of creating gold from what was formerly garbage. So, honest to goodness, this is an alchemist's card. This is a card of advancement. Grab your wings and fly. Right, Leah May? Come on, get in there. What you gonna do with all that energy that your fiance is giving you? Right, Patty Horvath? Right, no, right, Marco? Right, Addie? Right, and not, hi, and not. Memorable name. Oh, whoops. Pressed the wrong button, sorry. I'm doing the best I can. Kissy, come here, Kissy. Kissy, have we met? My name is Open Phones. It's wonderful to see you here. Thank you. For those who don't know, this is Tarot Morning Wisdom. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings, throwing cards for free. Listening to one song over and over and over. Okay, Kissy's here with a simple, humble request. Will I receive clarity on where I'm supposed to be? Well, Kissy, what are you here for? This is what clarity looks like these days. It looks like esoteric card throws from strangers on the internet. The most clarity-oriented thing of all. Get over here, Kissy. Let's sort this out. Will I receive clarity on where I'm supposed to be? Asks Kissy. And I say, I don't know. Let's see what the cards have to say. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I love that. Hi. There's a little bit of joy in the mix for you, Kissy. That's always nice. Your clarity, because I'm not even going to bother with the word will in your question. Your clarity as to where you're supposed to be, according to these cards, sweet Kissy, is as follows. Find a new and optimistic and exciting emotional path to choose. Open hearts, non-cynical, ready to experience newness, new love, fishing. Kissy, does that hit for you? Does the idea of the open heart in the hands of a child connect? It should. I love that card because it's always a reminder that being the old grizzled sea salt emotionally, who's been through the wars and is scarred and, you know, has seen so many battles, is optional. You can also, whoop, just be the Page of Cups. No, and if that is a true act of strength, is it not? Know what I mean, Lou Bird? Know what I mean, Jade Eats Bugs? Know what I mean, Athena Belmont? Athena Belmont has a question here. Athena, are you with me? Athena, tell me you're with me, Athena. How much are my telephone readings? And I'll tell you that, like, what she's asking about are my one-on-one readings, which I do, and I'm very excited about doing. And I'm desperately trying to find people to do them for. And Athena asks, how much are they? And I'll tell you right now, I charge $50 per half hour, $100 for an hour. And I'm also a generous poor. If we do a half hour, we're gonna run over. I promise. I'm not gonna sit there with like a taxi cab meter, watching the clock, saying, oh, that's gonna be another blah blah. No, trust me on this. I'm trying to build trust here and friends that I can go forward with in this regard. That's what Athena's talking about, and thank you, Athena, for letting me bring that forward. I'm bad at self-promotion. Who wouldn't be when they're wearing very little clothing? Victoria, I absolutely have messages for you today. Are you ready? Bang. Oh, Victoria, do you have any huge plans for the weekend? Are we going to rage? Are we going to rage February into March this weekend? Is that what we're going to do? Or are we going to be quiet within ourselves? Like the winter, slowly melting into the spring. Victoria, your tarot morning wisdom is as follows. Your messages, I should say. What are my messages for the day? Your messages for the day. Your message for the day, Victoria, is to drop down into your primary power source. Go all the way down to your most basic, powerful core. Look through things. Please look through things. No, look at your world through the prism of duality and seek to find primary balance inside of that duality. Try to find where your sweet place of solidity and wisdom is, and then bring more of that wisdom in. Also, right in the middle of this is the idea of protecting a barrier with your wisdom. So Victoria, that's a lot of very exciting possibility packed into one card. I wonder if it's connecting with you. Oh, Kissy, you're great. Athena, hello, Athena. Thank you for making me talk about private readings. Were you here for that, or did you miss it? Makwa, thank you so very much for saying that. I And you're going to Ojai? Well, who doesn't love going to... Oh, Victoria, it's your birthday tomorrow. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Happy birthday to you. Have fun in Ojai. I bet there's like there's not a small chance you would run into somebody that I've actually met in that town. Ava! Are you here, Ava? Ava, are you here? Oh, Ava, I see that you are here. Are you ready for some tarot warning wisdom? Tam, thank you so much for saying that. I am so grateful for everybody that actually enjoys this. I enjoy it tremendously. Ava, can I offer you some tarot warning wisdom, please? Please? I'm shuffling for you, Ava. I'm bringing you in. I'm thinking about you, staring into the letters of your name, which is basically all I have to go on. You came from last time, I remember that. You know how it is, though. It's like I'm just holding on to the idea of you right now, and I'm enjoying that. I can feel that connect right there. So I'm gonna bring you in, and we're gonna get another card to update you here on Tarot Warning Wisdom. Boop. Going. Bang. Ava's Tarot Morning Wisdom for the very end of February is as follows. Ooh, now, okay, Ava, one of two things is on offer here. Well, there's lots of potential things on offer here, but you've got a King of Pentacles. So, my first invitation to you via this card is to enthrone yourself. And I mean this, like, you've really got to take that word seriously. Enthrone yourself. Put yourself in that kingly position when it comes to the material. So, if you've got any little loose ends around, oh, I don't know, health, money, material stuff. Ooh, well, this is, okay, stay with me, Ava, then we're going to move into the next part. If there are any material aspects to your life that you need to get your arms around, do it. That card's like, hey man, you're the king, be the king. Otherwise, we could choose to treat this card as a symbol of somebody outside of you in your world who could be considered a king in the realm of the material. You say that you're dreaming of lions, and that has a romantic air to it. And so I wonder also if we can't just for fun here, because we like to have fun, is to suggest, if we wanted to, I'm not really doing this. I don't even know why I'm saying these words, but you could kind of argue, like, if I were you, I could see my way into I could see my way into letting the cards be like, ooh, there's a king coming my way, or maybe I should think about a king coming my way, that kind of thing. I'm offering it to you. I'm not in any way, shape, or form hinting at that being like some prognostication. You know that's not how I roll here. Hi, Amanda. How are you? Care by Amorous18. It's wonderful to see you, Amanda. You have a nice weekend, Super Aaron. Thank you for dropping by. Amanda's asked if they can get a card, and that's exactly how things work here at Tarot Morning. Yes, Amanda, you can get a card. Are you ready? Hi. Amanda, my name is Open Phones. How you doing? I'm up here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Don't forget me, sweet Amanda. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to drop you a card. A simple card. Boom. Amanda asks for a simple card and gets a simple card in response. And guess who's back? Oh, Amanda, I love this card. Whenever it drops, it means that there is peace coming in some form or fashion because of power. Amanda, if you are receiving the Queen of Swords, it is as an invitation to take her throne. And what is this queen doing? Is this queen running around frantic? No. Is this queen moving the chess pieces around on the board? No. She's got her sword of truth so that she cannot be lied to. And she is waiting for it to come to her. Waiting for it to come to her. That's you, Amanda. Let it rip. Let it rip. Tam. Get over here, Tam 15. Addie. What can I expect in love for the coming months? Asks Tam, aka Addie. What can I expect from love in the coming months? Let's just see. Let's find out what we can expect for Addie in the realm of love for the next couple of months, according to the cards. I don't know, Addie, but we're gonna find out. What can I expect in love for the next couple months? Well, Addie, I'm choosing to allow the deck to just be a gentle, very gentle prognostication device here. Because I love it when a Knight of Cups drops in and says, hi, you can expect me. Hi, me, the Knight of Cups. And what does that mean? It means that love is on the advance, okay? And that's a very gentle and vague thing to say right now, and I know that it's shocking to hear such a thing coming out of a tarot reader's mouth, but you know what I'm saying. And also there's the invitation here of you to be on this horseback as well, with your open heart in your hand, going and getting, it's like you're going to get a refill. Boop, boop, boop. Come on, give it. Not bad. At least it directly, the deck, directly went straight towards your question and answered it, which I'm always grateful for, right? One nice person. Oh, one nice person. Oh, Audrey. Hi, Audrey. Hi, Audrey. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. February 27th. It's our final broadcast of February. We did it, friends. We made it through February. Whew. March, I'm ready. Here we go. Audrey's asking a work question. Who's got work questions today? I'm sure we all do. Will I transfer to a brand new career role with my current employer? Ooh, yeah, I know that one, Audrey. Okay, let's get in there with that. Oh, I'm excited for this. Am I going to stay at the organization is ultimately a way of phrasing that. Or am I going to get the bleep out of here? Am I right? Am I transferring to a brand new career role with my current employer, or am I leaving? That may be me getting a little bit over my skis. Hi, boo. But let's find out what the cards have to say. Will I transfer to a brand new career role with my current employer? 1, 2, 3, 5, self-love, 6. Oh. Look, this is not prognostication. I'm telling you that. I always say that. But what we have here as a response is the 5 of Swords, which suggests one thing right out the gate in my mind. This is a situation that is usually interpreted courtesy of this kind of like, you know, the artwork which depicts some form of an aftermath of something that didn't go well, right? And you go, oh, this must be some kind of a disappointment. Oh, gee, cards, you telling me I'm going to be all disappointed? Potentially, yes, that's always on the menu, but I would also, and I've been lately, especially as we see all these Hierophants drop earlier in the broadcast at number 5, I've really lately been seeing this card as like some form of a depiction of a leadership vacuum. Thank you so much. Like, nobody's running the show, and the show's not going well. Do you know what I mean? And so I really like the idea, if we key it positively as opposed to negatively, of it being an invitation to take bleeping control, like a Hierophant would, and steer, and find out what happens. Does that hit for you? Get over here, Carrie is magical. Carrie is magical wanders in here. Hi, Dispensa. Says good morning. They sign up for everything that's on offer here. I'm shocked. And then they ask their question right here and right now. Hi, Carrie. I'm so grateful to see you. Happy Friday. Shall we have some tarot morning wisdom? Carrie is magical asks, hello. Will my partner and love of my life ask me to be his wife? Ooh, it's a marriage question. It's a marriage question. Let's see what the cards have to say for you, Carrie. Carrie wants to know if the love of their life is going to ask him to marry him. Wow. Let's find out what the cards have to say. Ooh. June Bride. Carrie is magical. Is that what I hear you thinking? Vegas elopement. Let's have a sip of coffee. Is Carrie going to be married soon? This, to me, is the deck absolutely saying affirmative to this. Now, we've got the masculine archetype of the Emperor dropping around. The Emperor, who is like the husband card par excellence, right? Divinity, like Divinity's husband, the Emperor, shows up, says, "Hello, Carrie. I'm here to talk about how things actually come to be and leave the world of the imagination to materialize into something good and true in the world." That's right. What are we talking about again? Your partner and the love of your life making you... Oh, God, I gotta stop. You get it. Like, basically, the Emperor is here to say, absolutely, I'm here to make things happen in the real world, and to become someone's wife is the most real thing you can do. Why not say yes to that? Thank you so much, Carrie. I've got a question for you, Carrie. What happens if you just ask? I'm just curious. Let's see here. Lisa1717. Lisa1717, get over here. How are you doing, Lisa1717? Thank you for following me. I really appreciate it. It's everything to me. You have a question, and your question is about a guy named Tim. Will my relationship grow with Tim? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, Lisa17. Will my relationship grow with Tim? Cards, just tell me. Tell me. And I'm going to gently offer one little thing into that question. Parentheses, how? Unparentheses. Will my relationship grow with Tim? Woohoo! Look who's back. The Queen of Swords is here today to give everybody her wisdom, and that's some good wisdom to take heed of. Will my relationship grow with Tim, you ask? And the cards say, Queen, sure. Seat thyself. Don't go into active mode right now. Don't push. Don't move the pieces around on the game board. Have a seat and watch him come to you, because we all know a lot of guys in particular need to feel like they're the ones doing it. You feel me? Be the queen. Boom. Who here's got a question for these cards? Tam15, aka Addie. Yes, thank you, Athena. That's so kind. I really love it when those things happen. You're welcome. You're welcome. Tam, where are you? Where'd you go, Queen? You're gonna get a general drop right now for your March. Here comes Tam's March Tarot Monthly Wisdom. Well, we just made that up and it kind of works. Tarot Monthly Wisdom. Tam15, your Tarot Monthly Wisdom for the month of March is as follows. Does that work? Does that feel, do we feel good about that? I kind of like that. Are you ready, Tam? Well, you, Addie, are being beckoned towards a different throne entirely. You're being beckoned to the active throne of the King of Wands. You're being shown what it is to run things in the realm of fire, creativity, procreativity, and spirituality. That enthronement does require you to move chessboard pieces or chess pieces around on the chessboard. That does require you to make shot calls. Anyway, I hope that hits for you. I hope that you are ready to take that throne, Queen. You are much appreciated as well, sweet Carrie. I really do. Who here? I know, Lisa, it is hard to play hard to get, but trust me, it works. And also, you know what you're doing when you're doing that? You're building muscles. You're building emotional musculature inside of that. You're teaching yourself to not be needy in a certain way. You know what I mean? To not exude that word need. Because you are building the emotional superstructure inside of yourself that is care oriented, and is basically like you become too strong to be eroded by, need. But you don't get to just do that out the gate. Are you kidding? I'm like 570 years old and I'm barely learning it now. But it can be learned, I promise. Yeah, exactly. You can want them. Like, I think, like, if I'm the Queen of Swords in your situation, Lisa 1717, then I'm like leaving that door open. The door's clearly open. I'm right here. You walk through it. You walk through it. Whoa, Grishma. Get over here, Grishma. What's with this bully's business? I don't like to hear about the bullies. I have a history with that, and so I get my back up when I think about bullies. Makes me want to go defend people. So, Grishma, tell me about this bully situation. Oh, I remember this. Yes, okay. So Grishma is saying that they wrote an email at work. Thank you, Damien. Damien, I will definitely get to your question. Don't let me... Grishma wrote an email that got somebody fired, okay? And we've all been the sword of justice before, man. We know what's up. Did that person deserve to get fired? You better believe it. They really hurt Grishma when they were working there, or Shwetty. And now Grishma's worried about retaliation. First of all, Grishma, I don't have to tell you that you don't need to be talking to a stranger on the internet holding a deck of cards to be the empowered person here. You have the power already, and all you've got to do is go through whatever the official channels that are available to you to build the wall around it. But let's just give you the energy reading that you're looking for. No bullies policy at the Open Phones Morning Tarot Wisdom Network. Tarot Morning Wisdom Network. Grishma, here are what the cards have to say to you in this situation, where Grishma's worried because Grishma was just doing her job, you could say, when she wrote an email that got somebody fired, and now she's worried that they're out to get her. Ugh. No. No. Well, you're being told to emotionally protect yourself in this card, the Nine of Cups. I see that. And to my mind, this doesn't imperil you physically in the least. It imperils you emotionally. Or it suggests an imperilment that might be coming in emotionally. Making you emotionally upset while leaving your material, mental, and passionate worlds behind. And this card is a simple reminder that that you have within you easily, I'm not talking about the nines and saying the word easily. Nines aren't meant to be easy, frankly, but they are attainable, and here you are being asked to exert that effort in the realm of emotion to protect yourself. Shields up, Grishma, shields up. And then I don't have to remind you of all of the official things you can do within any kind of a workplace environment to well, that's what I would, yes, Grishma, that's what I would read off of that, is that there's that it's they may there's I don't know what exactly the dynamic's going to be, but there's an emotional upset that card would protect you against. But that card's a positive. It's like that you were handed a shield inside the concept of that card. Do you know what I mean? It's like, here, use your shield. I could ask 1,000 questions about what you think is going to happen, but this is it's like an even more powerful shield than the Six of Swords is. It's like you're saying, no, my emotional core is so strong and rich. I'm the hermit of emotions, meaning I'm the most powerful person in the first 10 cards of the deck, emotionally speaking. Do you feel me? You know what I mean? It's like invulnerability in the realm of the heart, but it's an active state. You've got to make that happen. You can't just live inside of it, which I'm sure is ultra lucid to everybody here. Ultra lucid. Get over here. Love my GF. Thank you, Athena. Oyen, is Alex still in love with his ex Ira? I don't know. Let's find out, Oyen. Oyen, are you here? Lovey, my G. Do you really love your girlfriend _ that much, Oyen? First of all, are you still here? No, I gotta do Damien. Damien, get over here, Damien. Hi, Damien. Damien, welcome. Damien's question for this Friday's Terra Morning Wisdom is as follows. Will T. Mudilo get me a job at Rossing Uranium Mine as a procurement advisor? That's incredibly specific. Well, let's just see what the cards have to say about that. Are you with me, Damien? Damien, have I lost you, Damien? Are you here? Sweet, Damien. So grateful. There you are, Damien. Okay, great. To repeat, here is the question. Will T. Mudilo get me a job at Rossing Uranium Mine as a procurement advisor? Woo! That's a mouthful, King. That's a mouthful. Looking for a new job. We're asking about whether T's going to be the guy to do it, too. Come on. What are my prospects for this new job? You can tell me, cards. It's for Damien. Well, I'll say this. Like, if we choose Damien to let these cards have their full power, right? Like, then you're looking at a 5 of Pentacles, and this is a card that when I receive it for myself, I always see the message, the road is longer than you wish for it to be, but you must walk that road. And also, time and time again now, whenever I get these cards, I'm reminded to say these words. There might be a leadership vacuum in this situation. You might be being beckoned towards taking a leading role towards getting what you want, like pushing towards it. Because whenever you see a 5, the cards are saying distinctly, it's not just going to walk into your arms. Do you know what I mean? It's not just going to be handed to you on a platter. You got to step towards it and take it with your hands. Hopefully that hits. Amber Duskin, you have a good one. How are you? Darcy Hickey, showering me in roses. Darcy Hickey, do you have a question for the cards? There they are. I found it. Darcy's filling me in on the story. Are you ready? I'm going to tell a little story to everybody here. We're going to listen to the story of Darcy Hickey. It goes as follows. And I should shuffle while I say it. Nevaeh broke up with me 2 months ago after 3 years. After 2 months of no contact, last night, she joined my live and sent a bunch of gifts and said inside jokes and stayed the whole time. And it has me really confused because, obviously, and I'd like to know if we will ever get back together. That is so... Boy, man, I can feel... Darcy, I feel that one in my chest. I must say, I absolutely feel that one in my chest. So, the ex, after months and months and months of silence, hold on. After months of silence, the ex turns up in your live stream. And what are they doing? Are they acting like shy? Are they, Damien? It is it's not a yes. It's basically suggesting that you need to do anything you can to make it happen. You know what I mean? To push on it. Be active in that. Be the active force inside of it as much as you possibly can, if that makes sense. I hope it does. Thank you so much, Ava. You're wonderful. I'm so grateful that you came by. So Darcy, to repeat one more time, is worried because they have this ex, right? Darcy's got this ex. They haven't been in contact. It was a big one, okay? It was like a 3-year relationship. It turfed out to the point where they weren't even in contact, right? And now Darcy's on their live stream last night and having the grandest of old times. Who turns up but this ex? And they're acting all happy. They're doing inside jokes. It's like the old days, isn't it? Is it? Darcy, do you want this relationship to re-emerge? Is a question I would offer to you just to ask yourself. You don't have to answer me. You do want the relationship back badly. Okay, well, that helps me dial it in. Cards, let's find out what's going on between Darcy and their ex who turned up on their live stream, indicating that the door was somehow all the way open again after being closed for a long time. Let's find out. Let's find out. You don't know what's going on in anyone's head. I don't know. But the cards may have some advice. Let's find out what they have to say. This is you. Why don't we do the breadbasket, Darcy? I think that, like, okay, so for those who don't know, and, you know, like, occasionally what I will do when I sense that the cards would like that is drop us into a 4-card spread that I call Andromeda's Breadbasket. It's proprietary to the Open Phones Morning Tarot Wisdom Network, Tarot Morning Wisdom Network, and we do it like so. That's you right now, Darcy. That's you right now. You're the Virgin Priestess. You're just doing your thing, and you're like saying, hey, you know, it's very much like a card of being in basics, and, you know, you're like a seed that's closed, if that makes sense. What about them? Whoa. You guys have a lot of religious power, huh? A lot of spiritual energy is between the two of you. We've got the Priestess, and that's you, Darcy, importantly, in like occupying what I guess I would categorize gently as the feminine side of the energy spectrum. And I'm not talking about gender necessarily. Active versus passive could be a way to get into there. Or, not or, and your person is this active Hierophant, this active channeler of wisdom back and forth. There's just a lot of power on that, eh? But what about the energy created between the two of you? Yeah, well, I guess we didn't have to ask too deeply to know that there's fire on offer in the you know, inside of this. And look at that 5 echoed out of that Hierophant. We see the idea of passion in, I want to say, power struggle here, honestly. Kind of feels like you guys are competing for something in the realm of passion, doesn't it? But what about the material result? And sometimes this card can hit like a piece of advice. Yeah, the 4 of Cups drops in here. Wait a minute, though. I also see this Darcy as being, I hate to be as hermeticist as it gets, but this is such a good go both ways situation here, because that could be you, Darcy, and they could be that magical Ace of Cups coming your way. And you could be accepting it to complete your 4 cups and complete your spirit, your emotional foundation, you know? Oh, now I've got 4 legs of the emotional table. Or the cards could be literally saying, hey, Darcy, don't take the cup. I don't feel that as much, though, do you? No, I think that you are allowed to accept this cup. I think that you're allowed to accept this cup. But I'll say this, Darcy, it's for you to accept, not for you, not you to go out and grab. Do you understand? Maybe I'm wrong on that. It's again, we're in some pretty gray territory, but emotionally speaking, okay, if I take it all the way down to its studs, emotionally speaking, that 4 of Cups is there to talk about foundational emotional energy. And usually I see this as the divine hand of God self handing you a gift. If you would look up and accept it. And I hope that's the way that this keys now. Because it would be taking that hectic, passionate 5, where there's growth, but there's also a lack of peace, and suggesting that it does level out into a place of calm. I hope that's true. What does that feel true to you? I'll say this, Darce, like you are not being shown active cards in this. You're being receptive. It's receptive. They came to you on your stream. Let them continue taking steps towards you. If they want you, they'll let you know. And maybe you need to insist on being directly let know, and not just get by on vibes and vibes alone. Just a thought. I don't know. That's me editorializing, right, Cheryl? Right, Cheryl? Who here's got a question for the cards? I don't know. Good morning, Noah. Get over here. I'm looking for. Sorry. Love, my girlfriend. Did I do your question? There it is. Oyen, is Alex still in love with his ex, Ira? Let's get in on this. Oyen asks, is Alex still in love with his ex Ira? Is Alex still in love with his ex Ira? Let's find out. That Ira. That Ira. Cards say this. Look, this is not a confirmation, Oyen, but it is a suggestion that there are massive, powerful forces involved, especially in the realm of femininity. I mean, and that doesn't have to attach to gender. That has to attach to vibe, energy. This is also, you definitely see some fascination happening in this card. Now that I look at it, now that it's settling in for me, I'm reconsidering your question. Is Alex still in love with his ex Ira? And then what do we see? Woo! But is that emotional love? Did you just get shown 30 million cups? No. You got shown something way more interesting than that. But not necessarily strictly emotional. It's like some tidal pull happening. Some tidal pull towards something. Hard to resist the tidal pulls, is it not? Right? La Bellatini. La Bellatini, are you a Hollywood person like myself? Are you a West Coaster? I think I saw something that suggested that you were out here in La La Land with yours truly. If so, I wave to you from Hollywood. Isa, a.k.a. L.A. Bellatini, welcome to Tarot Morning Wisdom. My name is Open Phones, for those who don't know. And as Athena was talking about earlier, yes, I'm available for privates. Do I wear the robe during the private Zooms? No. I'm a grown-up. The robe's for the mornings. No. I wear normal human clothes, like everybody else. Yeah, that's right. We go up on a Zoom one-on-one. We talk. Yes, it's like $50 for a half hour, 100 for an hour. But don't worry, if you do the half hour, are we gonna go over? Probably. Am I gonna sit there with a stopwatch in my hand? Am I gonna slam down the button on disconnect the second 30 minutes? No! No! I love to go long. I'm a generous poor. Anyway, L.A. Bellatini, get over here. Will Randy and I be cuddly again soon? God, if there isn't... I can't count the number of times I'm asking myself those questions about Randy. Sorry, I've got to get a little coffee here. Oh, Randy. I miss the cuddling. Oh, Randy. We gonna be cuddly again soon? That's you, L.A. Bellatini. Let's find out what the cards have to say. I feel like I might be cutting twice. It doesn't matter. Here we go. Jeez, look who keeps coming back. Now, are you a teacher of some kind, L.A. Bellatini? Would this be you? And should we perhaps put you into the breadbasket? What if we do that real fast? What if, L.A. Bellatini, we decide that this card is pushing us toward Andromeda's breadbasket? Meaning, card number one would be you, and then there you are, you're this beautiful, powerful Hierophant teacher. Or maybe you're one of the students, learning, but you're building your wisdom towards something beautiful and strong. And they then are, they are in love. Love. So much love in the self-love sixes when it comes to the Six of Cups. Oh my God. Look at that emotion on tap. I mean, I know that, look, maybe I'm the only person seeing this right now, the way that you can see the emotion on tap between two strange, shrunken little people handing flowers to each other. But when I see this, I see me giving me a gift of love. I see love that is unafraid of the slings and arrows of materialist existence, that does not walk around, jumping in fright at every, stray sound. What about the energy created between the two of you and Randy? Cuddling energy? Oh, just a tad. This is almost pornographic. I should censor it. Very much excitement between you and Randy here. Well, what about the material result? What can we say about what's to come of this? Oh, I feel like the cards are beckoning you to your horse right now, sweet L.A. Bellatini. Get Crash Gordon! Ma! The finest. Crash Gordon, the finest. The finest! All right, here we go. L.A. Bellatini. What I'm seeing here, L.A. Bellatini, is perhaps an invocation for you to take the lead. You might be able to take the lead here, L.A. Bellatini. Hope he feels better soon. Thank you. Oh. Well, if there's a plot thickening in here that I'm not aware of, which is 100% possible, then just know that the deck wants you to be in active mode around the mental, please. Please. Thank you. Oh, Crash Gordon, that's you. Crash Gordon, can I offer you some tarot morning wisdom for your March, for instance? Oh, here we go. We got a specific. Crash Gordon here is asking about their daughter and whether or not there's going to be a good outcome in the tournament this weekend. Let's just see what the cards have to say by way of feedback. I forget which sport. I know that Crash Gordon has many sports in their life and in their lives. And right now we're asking about their daughter. We're saying, what's going on with this tournament this weekend? Can we get a vibe check, please? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. What the hell? Of all the bleeping cards to drop on this, Crash Gordon, first of all, I would love for you to censor this card so that it doesn't show up in your daughter's awareness, because who the bleep knows what this is what this is doing. I'm not going to accept this card sight unseen as just like, oh, it's going to be sad. It's going to be sad. I mean, maybe it is, maybe it's not. But what a Five of Cups can get to, and we've been getting nothing but fives all morning long, is that Hierophantic requirement to grow. To grow. I really pray to God this isn't like some, like, I don't believe in this card being able to, or these cards being able to predict those kind of things. It just doesn't ever really, on a long enough arc, that always fails. Do you know what I mean? If you just like scientifically threw cards at things and, you know, it just wouldn't really end up bearing fruit. So let's instead avoid the temptation, which I would feel in my heart right now if I were you as well. You'd be like, oh man, the cards say it ain't gonna happen. Maybe, maybe not. But be on the lookout for ways to take the lead emotionally in the situation, regardless of what happens, and guide through whatever situations come forward. I need to know what happens, Crash. Please don't forget to circle through and let me know how the tournament goes. I'm dying to know. And of course, we all here at Tarot Morning Wisdom are wishing your daughter nothing but absolute luck. I hope they womp on the people that they're up against in this tournament. It's going to be a tough weekend. She's coming back from a fractured jaw injury. Okay. Yeah. Look, I mean, like, armor up. I guess I don't have to tell anybody that when it comes to like the big competitions and that kind of stuff. God, I really hope that it's he's going through a hard time, says LA. Thank you. Yeah, I'm you will be in my thoughts, Crash. You will be in my thoughts. And I'm scanning to see if I'm missing. Karenita, can I offer you a morning wisdom card, Queen? Thank you, Crash. Yeah, Courtney, I'll do everything. I do everything. I specialize in pregnancy predictions, Courtney. Karenita, I'm teasing. I don't think that the cards can predict pregnancies, but if ever anyone asks me one, I act like they can. Karenita's Tarot Morning Wisdom for this Friday, February 27th, 2026, is as follows. Boing. Like a parent of a bunch of babies needs to be told balance is a good idea in the realm of the material. But it's always good to be remagnetized towards this idea of, hey, Are your 2 feet underneath you in every material sense right now? Can you improve that footing to make it more sturdy and less able to be knocked down when the winds of changes shift, as Bob Dylan would say? Karenita, I hope that this is helpful in reminding you to just check your basic stance like a baseball player. The baseball player of parenting. Make sure that you're nice and solid so that you can't be knocked down. Courtney, get over here. Hi, my name is Open Phones. You're wondering. Courtney is wondering. Thank you, Julie. I really appreciate that. Courtney is wondering if it's the right time to cut Jason off after this weekend. What's going on with you and Jason there, Courtney? Courtney and Jason. Courtney and Jason. Thank you, Julie. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Julie. Hi, my name is Open Phones. I am so glad to meet you, and I hope that we have many fun times throwing cards together. Okay. Courtney is saying that there's a boyfriend named Jason who never treated you right. Ooh. Queen. All right, look, Courtney, I'm going to lapse into parent mode for one quick second, all right? Because I have a daughter who's 18, an adult. And if Courtney, my daughter, came to me and said, hey, thank you about the music, came to me and said that they had a boyfriend who never treated them right. Never treated them right. Imagine categorizing that person out of your love relationships. Which one of your love relationships where they just never treated you right? That guy. And you're asking about him and asking him whether it's time to cut him off. As your friend, I beg you to cut him off. Okay? Cut him off. You are going to instantly begin growing anew the minute this is done. Cut him off. Julie, thank you. Julie saying, you're too gorgeous to not be treated right. But we're going to, so look, Courtney, I'm going to throw cards right now. Here it comes. Get ready, Courtney. Cut him off. Do you know how many fish there are in this sea? Lots. There is zero reason to tolerate anything other than the finest behavior from these dudes. Here we go. Courtney's wondering about Jason, who she's gonna cut off due to peer pressure from a stranger wearing a bathrobe on the internet. And look at what you have been shown, Courtney. Courtney, you've been shown the bleeping divine feminine itself here. You've been shown the moon self. As the moon in the sky is waxing away and growing. With this month's moon on the wax, moving towards the fullness of a full moon, Courtney, I want you to attach yourself to that growth. And think of yourself as that moon, growing and growing in magnetic power and stature. Think of all the little dogs and all the little wolves that are going to come along, barking away at your beauty. Woof, woof, woof. Pick one. Any of them can be yours. Pick wisely. Boom! Oh, Courtney, you've got so much power here. You don't need no Jasons around. They're just drags on the industry. Get them out. You're welcome, Courtney. I'm really glad that you came through to be basically, like, yelled at for a while by the chat and me. I really feel like you've got so much going for you in this. You don't need no Jasons. You don't need no Jasons. You just need us. Anyway, no, you need yourself, and you've got yourself, Queen. You know that. Natalia. Hi, Natalia. How are you? I'm really glad that we crossed paths. Thank you, Greg. What's up, Natalia? How are you? Happy Friday. It's Tarot Morning Wisdom. Julie! We get to throw our first card together, Queen. Oh, Julie, how are you doing? Is there a musical feeling? Some musical feeling, I guess a Freudian slip that. Is there a mutual feeling toward me and N? Don't say the full name, it's fine. Don't say the full name, it's fine. Julian, the letter N. Julian N, is there a mutual feeling there? Is there a feeling there between Julie and N? Yes, sounds like it's going from Julie to N, but is there a mutual feeling there? Let's find out. Let's find out. Oh gosh, I can't wait to find out. Go, Julie. Julian N. Julian N. Did I cut? Julian N. Is the feeling mutual? Oh, baby. I'm going to choose to use the word yes here. Julie, this is one of the most, oh man, this card, whenever I see it, it opens a space within my chest up in happiness to see it. It's a comfort to hold this card in my hands. It's the Six of Wands. And what it suggests is that is, in the passionate arena, you are going to be recognized for your innate value, your beautiful innate value, that value that springs from you effortlessly as you, by everyone around you. Everyone around you. Celebrated for your beauty. Celebrated for your beauty. Come here, Bobby. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Bobby, come here. Hey, Bobby. Is Jason cheating on you? Or is he being honest with you? Bobby, what's going on here? Hi, Bobby. My name is Open Phones. How are you doing? Jason, huh? Another Jason? Bobby and Jason. Bobby says that she doesn't think Jason's cheating. But let's just see what the cards have to say and find out if there's anything to be added to that, right, Bobby? Is Jason cheating? She doesn't think so. He better not be cheating, I'll tell you that much. Something isn't right. Something isn't right. Okay, let's just, Bobby and Jason. Something isn't right. He's talking to some, oh, well, we all know where that can go. Bobby and Jason, something isn't right. Okay, well, here we have a Seven of Wands, and I received this card on your behalf as a very direct order of sorts from the deck to say, hey, step into the power vacuum of the passionate realm here. You need to get in there and do the work, like sort it out. Like, we all know how to, like, take the reins of a situation, do we not, in the realms of love, especially if it's you versus a dude. Like, get in there and shake it up, you know? Make sure that you're the one that he's staring at and not some other schmuck. You dig? Does that track for you? You can tell me. Does it track for you? Because, I mean, there's other ways to interpret this card. But I really think that if I'm getting this card and I'm you worrying about Jason, I would rather receive this card as... Well, no, I'm trying to think of how else I would do it. It's like you want, this is you taking control. Get in there. Go find out. Be the Fire Queen, for crying out loud. That's who you are. Remind him of who you are. How about that? Oh, friends, it's Tarot Morning Wisdom on Friday, February 27th, and we're saying goodbye to February. And we're saying hello to March. Right, Spirit Queen? 420, how are you doing, Spirit Queen? It's wonderful to see you. Oh, Spirit Queen 420, can I throw you a card for March? Please, 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 you can... Your birthday's in March, Crash. Well, congratulations. Happy birthday in advance. What does that make you? Does that make you an Aries? Does that make you a Pisces? Does that make you a Cap? I don't remember any of it. Spirit Queen, get ready. Here it comes. Spirit Queen 420 has asked for a tarot. You're an Aries. Oh, my favorite. All right, Spirit Queen, here it comes. Lindsay. Lindsay, oh, sweet Lindsay. Get over here, Lindsay. Let's see what the cards have in store for you there as we get ready to jump off of February and land upon March. Oh, does that feel good? Does that feel good, Spirit Queen? What do we have on offer when we receive the sun? Okay, because sometimes I have trouble even like dialing this card in because it's too big. It can be anyway. This is Divinity Self depicted by the deck. This is very high up on the old ladder to the stars. In fact, it's right next door to heaven. Right next door to heaven. So if you imagine heaven as a door that opens up and divine power shooting out of it, it starts right here in this active sun card, which is like on a basic scientific level, kind of reflecting the fact that the sun is literally the source of all life on planet Earth. Without the sun, poof, we're dead. So wow, that's some positive power. That's very, and so to walk in this card's power is to walk with absolute confidence and certainty and optimism and fire. Like, do not be, you can't be stopped is the vibe here. On offer at least. And if that feels like too extreme, then you can key it back down to being the little baby riding around on the horse. I'm just like, I'm happy, I'm a little naked baby on a horse. But celebration is in this, and positivity is in this, and and also please don't sleep on the divine aspect of this. Like whatever that translates to in your world, however you access your own divinity, go towards it. Go towards it. Go. Ride that horse of, is that a, God, I wish that was a unicorn sometimes. It really feels like it wants to be a unicorn. You're welcome, Spirit Queen 420. I am so great. Hi, Fragile Heart. How are you? What a sweet name. Hi, it's 4522. How are you? What a numerical name. Hi, Oreo. You guys got questions for the cards? My name's Open Phones. Garrett, I've seen you. Come here, Garrett. Hi, Garrett. Do you have a question for the cards, sweet Garrett? You're an Aries. I'm looking at that. What, sweet Garrett, what you like me to ask these cards? Okay, Garrett's got a question. You're so cute. Nixara, I'm only metaphorically in heaven. I'm actually in Hollywood, California. AKA heaven on earth. Darla gets it. All right, what was I doing? Garrett had a question, and then I was waiting around so patiently. There it is. Garrett's question is as follows. This project I'm working on, where's it going? I feel you, Garrett. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Ugh. Garrett's like, I got this project I'm working on. Where's it going? Where's it going? Ooh, speaking of the sun, it just crossed the horizon line, and now you can see a little of actual California sun, friends. Garrett Swan has a project that they're working on, and they're worried about where it's going. Let's just find out what the cards have to say. Boom! Whoa! Oh, Garrett. You couldn't have gotten a better card right now for this question than the Magician. Because the Magician is saying, okay, if I'm you, Garrett, and I have a project that I'm working on, and I'm a little bit insecure about it in the moment I'm asking the question, and then I get this card as the response, I'm hearing the following message from this deck. Hey, Garrett, you've got this. You are in total command of this powerful process. Step into your magicianship and guide us to heaven, baby. Guide us to heaven. Does this track for you, sweet Garrett? I mean, like... This is the aha moment, Garrett. This is the moment of inspiration depicted in an image. The moment that the spiritual lights come on. Boom! Also, if you're the artistic leader of this project, then that's your card to be to reconfirm that power. Boom. Boom. Hold on a second. Stop everything. Hi, Shell. We have Shell here. C-H-E-L. And they have a question for the room. Are you ready, room? I can't go look at Shell's photographs that they're on their thing, so I don't know what their hair looks like. But we here at Tarot Morning Wisdom have been given the duty to tell sweet Shell whether or not they should cut their hair. So much power, Shell. Should I cut my hair? All right, everybody, gather around. I want everybody to gather around in a circle now. Come on, dude. Just do it in your minds. Are we in a circle? Right? We feel it. Hi, JLP history. Wink. Alright, should Shell cut their hair? Should Shell cut their hair? Oh, the stakes are high. The stakes are high. Everybody in the chat's in favor of it. Everybody in the chat. You know, I got a question too. Should I cut my hair? It's starting to look like trash, frankly. Should I come back with something a little bit more coiffed? More of a Farrah Fawcett vibe? I don't know. No. That's a hard no from Crash. All right, let's see here. Let's see. So I'm going back to my place just briefly. Okay. Should Shell cut their hair? Yes. Yes. Shell, you know why? Why am I so sure? Because what have you been shown here but a card that literally depicts transcendence from one state to a higher state? And how do you transcend something, Sweet Shell? How do you do it? How do you transcend something? You live it as an experience on a timeline. And you're talking about transformation. You're talking about transforming the way that you look. And the cards are saying, do it. Do it. Yeah, and look at that. Look at that angel. Look at that angel whose name, ... Is it Gabriel? I feel like it might be Gabriel. Shame on me. Frankly, I should know that. At any rate, please let us know how it goes. Sweet, it's 4522, aka Shell. I want to know that you're happy with your haircut. Please let me know. You know that I'll be here on Monday, and you know I'll be here on Wednesday, and I'm already here on Friday. That's how it works here at Tarot Morning Wisdom. Now let's see here, Darla Dempsey. Darla Dempsey. Hi, Darla. Welcome to Tarot Morning Wisdom. My name is Open Phones. It's wonderful to meet you. Darla Dempsey asks, will I get the grant that I applied for? Congratulations for having the guts and the tenacity to put a grant out in the world in the first place. I'm aware that that's radically difficult to do and very, 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 very challenging. Haniel. Oh, Darla's got some know-how in the esoteric realm. I love that. I love to see that. So Darla's got this grant application in, and they're just asking what their prospects are. We're not going to get too wound up on anything other than taking the vibes. Are we ready? Let's see what the cards have to say. La 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 la. Okay, Darla, this is a challenger. It's like you've got the Seven of Swords here, which is an interesting card to have to interpret through this lens. Will I get the grant that I applied for? And you're being shown too many thoughts. You know, maybe that's the way into it here. Oh God, of course. What am I saying? Darla. Like I've got this. Like because I threw cards for myself yesterday on a completely different topic, and I got, as usual for me these days, I've got like a bunch of 7s and 9s, and it's like the 7s all of a sudden like came clean to me in a different way, where it was like there's a way into this card that I'm just going to share with you as an option right now, because yeah, it's like I think that the card is basically offering the idea of, in this moment in time that you are occupying, where you don't know whether or not the grant's going to go your way or not, what's going to serve you right now is not having a million thoughts about it. It's going to be condensing all of that into one simple, like very as peaceful as possible, one sort of truth inside of yourself that is based in as much peace and faith in yourself as you can muster, so that you're not torturing yourself by overthinking in this meantime. Do you know what I'm saying? Darla, you know, these cards are not famous for their ability to accurately tell the future. If they were, I would be wealthy. But they can definitely help us adjust our vibes, right? Nixara, welcome! Welcome to Tarot Morning Wisdom. I'm so grateful to have you. My name is Open Phones, and I am going to throw you one card of Tarot Morning Wisdom right now to answer your question, what message is meant for me? What message is meant for me? Huh? Oh my gosh. Man, can't you feel that? Spring is coming. Life is rising back up out of the frosty soil. Not here yet. I know it's not here yet, but it's coming. And I just got my first real sense of it right there. Just like, keep going, friends. Keep going. Right, Nixara, here it goes. What message is meant for me? Nixara asks, and the cards respond with a Page of Pentacles, a beautiful Page of Pentacles. I love this card because Nixara, what it always makes me say when I see it is, oh, it's time to get on a new path. It's time to get on a new path, materially speaking. It's time to get on a new path. A new path of health, a new path of wealth, a new path of something in the material sphere. You need to be a newcomer again, Nixara. You need to be a newcomer again. How can you be a beginner in something? We all know that you're the expert in lots and lots of things. But how can you be a beginner again? That is a question that comes forward on that Page of Pentacles. And, oh shit. Sorry, I don't like to swear. Crash told me that's going to be in the 50s in PA. Oh, I remember how I come from Ohio, Crash. So I know all about how it is in the Midwest right around this time of year when it starts to shift gears back from being a frosty, icy, hellish tundra to starting to be nice and warm again. There's nothing better. Oh, Tondi. Hey, Tondi, are you here, Tondi? Sweet Tondi, I just saw your question and it caught my heart. Is S also heartbroken like I am? I'm so sorry you're heartbroken, Tondi. Tondi, we've all taken one on the chin in the realm of the heart. We know what it's like here at Tarot Morning Wisdom to be heartbroken and to be in that state of growth that heartbreak requires, that state of healing, which is what growth, yes, which is what puts it into what, yes, 5s and 7s and 3s and 9s. All of the painful cards. All of the most beneficial cards in a weird way because they give us the strength. But earning strength is sometimes a bit of a drag, is it not? Tondi Miala. Oh, you and S. You and sweet S. We're going to find our way into this, Tondi. I was just making sure I didn't miss anything in the chat before I roll. Here we go, Tondi. Tondi's feeling the heartbreak. I feel it too. And they're just asking if S is in a similar place right now. Come on, cards. You can sense my emotion coming through here. Oh, the cards. Oh, Tondi, I love this. Something about you jumped out at me, and I really felt a connection. I'm not trying to be cute or nothing. That's just something that happened. And like, you got this 6 of Swords, and this is the most gentle invocation of self-protection that the deck has on offer. It's in number 6, the self-love 6s, the 6s of love. And it suggests that the way forward will be best served by your ability to build walls between you and just absolute emotional upset. Using your clean swords, your clean will, your clean mind, without deploying denial or any false tools, and use them to protect yourself, to calm yourself down, calm yourself. It's time to learn how to regain a sense of balance within yourself. Or, as I reconsider your question, everything that I have just said could be applied to S. It could be that S is the one that's doing this successfully, and so everything that I've just said to you applies to S, And retroactively could be fitted as I suppress a strange belch for no reason. I have had no water. I've only had this delicious coffee. Mm. What do you think, Tandy? I just feel so sad to know that you're in a state of heartbreak, because boy howdy do I know how it feels. And sometimes it feels like it's just going to last forever. And then you learn the Six of Swords. And then you learn the Six of Swords. And when you learn the Six of Swords, this is not a lesson that goes away. It might slip a little here and there like a mask, but once up, generally it holds. I'm sorry that you feel like you were used. That sucks. But guess what? Even if you were used and that's the lesson you received in this relationship, within that lesson is a superpower to never be used again. Think about that. One hopes that you'll never be used again, not in the same exact way. And you can take all the ways they used you and turn it into ways that you can use. I'm just teasing. No, I would never tell anybody to go use other people. God, I thought I was really going to be able to do that. I thought I was really going to be able to pretend to be like evil. I don't think I can. Thank you, Tandy. I really wish you all the best and promise you that time ends up healing almost every one of these bleeping wounds. On a long enough arc, with enough work, not passively. I might add, you can't be passive about the old healing, really. I mean, you can't, no, not really. Anyway, who here has a question for these cards? I'm asking as a friend. Oh, JLP history. I don't have to shuffle these cards to answer that. Do it! I want you to not stand up and get coffee, but to dance a merry jig to the coffee urn, to the tune of Fats Waller's charming background. Look, you see me, I'm guzzling caffeine. Nixara asks, what energy should I focus on improving right now? I'm just going to take that right in. Bing, bang, bong. I say hi to the doggies. Nixara, what energy? Give me the energy, Reed. Give me the energy. Nixara's like, come on. Health, Nixara. Health. Also, the alchemical possibilities around turning garbage to gold. All of those are inside of the Angel of Temperance's energy. And also, on a verbal level, if we're receiving this angel's wisdom, it's because we've walked through the fire of the death card. The number 13, the big evolutionary shift has happened. We are walking around in new skin, and here comes the Angel of Temperance to re-equilibrate us and make us whole again. Boom! Reba. Hi, Reba. How are you doing, Reba? My name is Evan Phones. Reba asks, what kind of energy do I have today, please? Let's just see. Friday energy, Reba. Friday energy. What kind of energy do I have today, please? According to these cards, Reba asks. Perfect tarot morning wisdom question. Oh, if anybody has it in their hearts to share this live, I would be so grateful. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. What kind of energy do I have today, please? Tell me. Reba, I'm telling you. Your energy is the powerful moon. Oh, I love this card. This is my second favorite card in the deck after the Empress. And maybe sometimes it's my first favorite card in the deck. I can't really decide. But what you've got in terms of your energy today, Reba, is all of the power of divine femininity at your fingertips in this powerful magnetic moon, this moon of dreams, this moon of reflection, this moon that makes all life on Earth possible alongside the sun. Go rustle yourself up some lobsters and some wolves and some dogs to worship you, because you need to be worshipped like the moon. Whoa, Crash. Let's find out. Crash Gordon asks if they should get their nose pierced today. As though we don't know the answer. Yes, But no, we'll ask. We'll pretend like the cards. We know the answer is yes. But let's just see what the cards have to say. Maybe they're going to be like, no, don't. I'm trying to think what the anti-nose piercing card might be. I guess we're about to find out. The sky's the limit, Crash. The sky's the limit. Go get that This is a hard yes. This is a hard yes. It's a beautiful 3 of Wands. Go be creative. Go live inside of creative explosions of life and joy. Wow. Oh my God. Why did that get censored? Hold on. Sorry, Anna. For some reason, that comment got withheld. I caught it, which is a miracle. Oh my goodness gracious, friends. What are we doing? Who here has a question for the cards, please? Who here has a question for the cards? As we approach the 2-hour mark. Oh my gosh. Bella. Hello, Bella. My name is Open Phones. How are you? Welcome to Tarot Morning Wisdom. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. In the morning, early in the morning. Will Bola reach out to me soon? That's Bella's question. Bella and Bola, huh? Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Oh, sweet Bella. Oh, Bola. Will Bola reach out soon? Cards, I want to know about Bola. Can you tell me something about Bola? It's for Bella. Ready, Bella? As it pertains to you and Bola, the cards have this to say. Oh, Bella. Bola's out there on an emotional journey of their own, Bella. Bola may not reach out soon. Bola is not anti-you at all, necessarily. But this card in Pamela Coleman Smith's beautiful artwork is very clearly depicting somebody on an emotional adventure away from the known. Which means that it may not be coming soon. Do you know what I mean? Ooh, we have an interesting one here from our new friend, Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. How are you doing? Is Mark more interested in me since I had a date with another man? Well, if I know male psychology at all, I can tell you the answer is probably yes. Yes. But let's just see what the cards have to say. If I'm Mark, for instance, if I'm Mark, and I was interested in you at some point, and then you were dating somebody else, that would get into my head. I'm just saying. But let's just see. Stephanie and Mark. Maybe Mark don't care. I don't know. Stephanie and Mark. Is Mark more interested in me now that I'm dating than some other man? How's it with the other man? Are you happy? You're thinking about Mark. Stephanie asks, is Mark more interested in me since I had a date with another man? I don't, this is not necessarily the crispest answer I've ever received from this deck. How do I want to play this? This is like, the Page of Pentacles is the idea of being on, oh, I know exactly how to play this. This is the deck saying, Stephanie, bleep Mark. Hey, go on your dates with the other man. Go be seen on new territory, okay? Go be seen with that new pentacle in your hand saying, ooh, look at this shiny new pentacle. Oh, this shiny new pentacle is so cool. Why do I like it so much? Well, it's in the real world. It's actual. It's actually in my hands. It's not theoretical. It's not promised and then not delivered. Mark. I don't know why I'm adding plot points to this. But if I'm receiving this card on your behalf, then it's really just like saying, like, come on, Queen. Be in the new. Be in the new. Don't go backward towards the old. Be in the new. Be in the new. Forward march. Right? Ugh. It's so challenging. Okay, whoa. Stop everything. First things first, I see the word open appear in the chat, and I know that somebody has joined the fan club, which I find shocking that it even is possible for people to have a fan club that is dedicated to this, but thank you so much for it. Chelsea, hi. Chelsea's here, Chelsea Rose 23, beautiful Chelsea, saying, what do I need to know about my connection with Abby? Chelsea, Abby, connection. This to me instantly sounds like it potentially could be a breadbasket, but let's just see what we have here. Chelsea and Abby. What do I need to know? There's a connection there. We know that. Tell me more about this connection, sweet cards. Chelsea and Abby. I'm actually really kind of feeling this one come through. I always feel them come through, but something's happening here. I don't know. Let me just hit. I really saw your chat hit a certain way. Here we go. Chelsea and Abby. Chelsea and Abby. What do I need to know about my connection? Now, this is the 7 of Cups. All right. And so if I were to turn this into a response directly aimed at your question, it would be like, basically, there's more than one emotional option in play. There's more than one emotional option on the table. And that array of options, that strange menu of emotions, might be leading one or both of you into... You asked specifically about the connection that you have. It's confused feeling in this card around emotion. It feels like there's too many directions available at once. Thank you so much, Janai. Does that track for you? Because, I mean, the power move inside of any of these 7s, and especially inside of this 7 of Cups, if you want to take control of a 7 of Cups, it's as simple as this. Pick one! Pick one! Choose! Or, if you can't choose, then take all of these emotional options and try to find one binding factor in them, such as, well, I need to focus on joy, period. Like the most basic form of joy. Well, like this is where my personal relationship to my own strange version of divinity and spirituality comes in. Sometimes it's possible for me, if I'm feeling emotionally confused, to remember that I can just go deep down into my sword of truth and find that single cup of honest connection and focus there. And just try to feed my experience of all of these options that are confusing through that single lens, so that every single one of these emotional options is being played against the sword of truth to test, essentially, for whether or not that's the best way forward. Do you understand what I mean? Because this is, I'm not in any way suggesting that you can just magically sweep your arm across the table of emotion and simply make it all about choosing the one right thing. No. But if you treat it as a depth problem, and on one level of it, they say at the top of the swimming pool, you got all these cups floating around, and I can't decide which cup I want. But if I go 3 feet lower underwater into the emotional energy that's underlying all of this, and say back down here is where I'll be, plugged into plugged closer into the source, let's say, so that I'm not getting distracted by all this surface energy. You dig? Surface energy, surface nuisances. Know what I mean? Does that track, sweet? Sorry, my brain has abandoned your name. Chelsea, thank you. Good Lord. You want to approach her to reconcile. You're just afraid you're crazy. Well, honestly, 7s are active cards, Queen. If you're being handed a 7, you are being handed an assignment from the spiritual teacher. You know what I mean? Bye-bye. Aaron, hi, bye. I saw you run through. Anyway, I feel like we've said a lot there, and there's a lot for you to take in, but it's, I feel good about you. I feel good about it for you. Right, Skylar? Oh, poor Skylar. Come here, Skylar. Skylar? I understand you're having some feelings for Carlos. You're welcome, Chelsea. Thank you. Hi, Candy. Skylar, what's up with this Carlos situation? Why can't Skylar let go of their feelings for Carlos? For pity's sake, Skylar. Let's find out what the cards have to say. It's hard. Well, we just talked about the 7 of Cups. It's hard to let go of feelings. It's not easy. That's your answer from an old person. If you'd like an answer from an old person, boy howdy is this your chance. I'll tell you every little old person trick I have in the book, for what they're worth. But in this case, we're talking about you and Skylar and Carlos, and you're asking, why can't I get over this dude? I love that this card drops for you. Because Skylar, the first thing that the Justice Queen does here is make you report directly to your own power center of justice. Okay? Skylar, have a seat in the throne of justice. Well, what does that entail, phones? Oh no. Am I ready? Yes! All you've got to do is hold on to your sword of truth and your scales of measurement and take a good, hard look at this situation. Not just in the realm of emotion or the realm of fire and passion, but across all 4 sectors of your life globally, and aim for perfect accuracy. And ultimately, if there's nothing there that can be salvaged between you and Carlos, then use this sword to cut. What the hell? Sorry, hold on, Anna. Yet another... That's so weird. Sorry, I'm getting filtered comments, which confuse me. I gotta fix it. There we go. I'm fascinated by what TikTok deigns filterable. It's hard to know. I'm being showered with hearts by Super Aaron. Thank you, Super Aaron. Candy, how you doing? Skylar says, it hurts because it mattered, because you matter. It hurts because connections do. Oh, no, that's not you. I'm sorry. That was Anna saying that. Skylar, where are you? Oh, you left the connection in December and it's still not over. It hurts. Yeah, it takes healing. It takes, do you know what I mean? It takes the time it takes. But as long as you're, literally focused on how this is available as a way of like advancing your own trust in yourself, then you're doing the right thing. It's you got to live through some of these things to become strong enough to understand them in their entirety. I hate to be the old person in the room saying that. Emily, hi, my name is Open Phones. How are you doing? Would you like some tarot morning wisdom? Emily has a question. Will I regret it if I reach out to Abe tonight? Well, geez, I sort of sense the regret already emerging from its little nest inside of that question. Can you sense like a cloud of regret forming over the idea of reaching out to Abe tonight? Is there a little tiny gray cloud of regret on the horizon? Let's find out what the cards have to say about Emily and whether or not they will regret reaching out to Abe tonight. They're worried about being disappointed. Cards, Emily and Abe, will you please give us some salient wisdom? Okay. We will. We promise. Okay. Bump. Ooh. Oh, you seem like you wanted to be seen. Let's just do it. Emily and Abe, and guess what? Emily's worried about being disappointed by Abe. No. There's love coming your way, sweet Emily. A horseman is on the horizon, sweet Emily, and they've got a cup in their hand. What is that cup? It's the cup of love. Oh, goodness gracious. Now look, Emily, if you reach out to Abe tonight and you are disappointed, and this is somehow a bogus piece of information from this deck, I want you to come back and report that so that I can chastise the deck appropriately. But what I've been handed here is the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups goes on emotional quests all the live long day. That's all the Knight of Cups ever does, is go on emotional requests. Come on another request for my emotional satisfaction and joy and love. And that's what you're being shown right now. So, what am I supposed to do? Except convey the information. I'm conveying the information, Alyssa. Or Elisa, hi, mommy. Alyssa has a very specific text message question. I responded to Patrick's text, and he just gave it a thumbs up. Is he bothered or no? Oh, those thumbs ups. Ooh, if I am you, mommy, or if even better, you're welcome, Emily. I hope this is helpful to you. If I'm the guy giving the thumbs up here, I'm a little annoyed, I'll be honest. I'm probably a little annoyed if I'm dropping a thumbs up on somebody's text in a certain context. And it sounds like this might be exactly the context that we're talking about. Because you're asking if he's annoyed, essentially. If that thumbs up, a bothered thumbs up. And I don't know. Let's just find out what the cards have to say, right? What's the harm in that? That's what we're here to do anyway, right? We're just here to check the cards out, see what's going on. So, mommy over here sent a text to their person, and their person responded with a simple thumbs up. Not a heart. Not a heart. Not a little sparkly. Not a laughter face. A thumbs up. Talk to me, cards. Is there something there that's going to need to be addressed? Are they bothered by this text that I sent or not? That is a very loud response about, like, transcendence of some kind. No, it's not, phones. Back off. Back off, open phones. Sometimes it's just about the name on the card itself. Judgment. And honestly, in this context, mommy, I kind of feel like rather than the deck begging to talk about transcending physical or, metaphysical planes of existence, the way it often is with this card, it might just be using this word to say, yeah, he's a little, he's weighing that. Could be a way through it to read this. You avoid that. Okay, yeah, I don't know. That he wants to talk every day, so you avoid him some days, and now you're catching thumbs ups that have attitude. Well, mommy, you're building the world that you want to live in. If you don't want those thumbs up, go directly to Patrick and say, hey, what's with that thumbs up? Huh? And find out what the problem is, if there is one. Maybe he just likes thumbs up. Yes, Super Aaron, come here. You know what I mean? Hey, Patrick, what's with this bleeping thumbs up? Are you cool? Asking, because I need to be direct with you, because I care about you. But, okay, also, mommy, we don't get super reactive around texts, okay? I think the rule of thumb here in the open phones of Versus, if it's in text form and it's bothering you, then you need to immediately report to a spoken conversation. Just immediately report to a spoken conversation. Get the bleep out of text. Texts are a great place to get confused, and a great place, if you are so inclined, like I can be, to create beautiful feedback loops of self-torture, where that thumbs up can spend hours and hours in your brain just with its sword out, tearing into you about what might happen. What might happen is, what might happen? I'm getting stabbed to death by all these what might happens. Why am I doing that to myself? I can't remember. I'm just so used to doing, it's because I got a thumbs up instead of a heart on a text chain. You go, well, maybe I should just call. Mommy, I think that if there's one piece of advice I will personally offer you, sweet mommy, it's that you need to just go directly to this person and make what you just told me clear to them, okay? There's no shame in not wanting an amount from somebody. Like they're giving you too much of something. Tell them because you care about them, okay? We promise to be honest about that. Stay inside that honesty. Well, mommy, do some dudes need to be taught more than once the lesson? Yes, they do. If you like him, then ultimately then, mommy, this conversation changes to, if you like him and you need to bring him along, then you're going to bring him along. But if he can't be trained, and if he's going to be too needy, then maybe you've got to examine other options, if you know what I mean. Anyway, Super Aaron, here it comes. Super Aaron is asking for a card of the day, wondering if somebody has feelings for them. Let's take a peek. Super Aaron, your card of the day is as follows. Oh, beautiful. Again, the Queen of Swords arrives for, I want to say, a third time today. And Super Aaron, whenever you see the Queen of Swords, the first thing that I do when I see my Queen of Swords is sit down. Sit and wait, watch, and draw in towards you. Don't go run around and get, okay? The cards are actively telling you to really, really open up your eyes and stare through the lens of the Sword of Truth at what is happening and what is coming your way, and beckon that which you wish to come your way towards you. But don't stand up and surrender any of your power. Stay seated in that powerful throne and make them walk all the way to you to make anything happen. Have you got that? Oh, Candy. Oh, Mommy. It's 2 hours. Phones is getting so tired. I can feel myself like I got the 2 hour mark going like, oh, all right. Whew. We made it. We made it 2 bleeping hours. And I'm saying I want to start my Friday. So, why don't we have one more card for everybody? A card for our weekend, a card for the group, and just know that every time after the broadcast ends, because I'm pulling this card actually for myself, that I throw 12 more after it, like, to get my full weekend reading. I do the full 13 card Solomon spread on myself with this shuffle, and I've come to really trust it, I must say, because it's energized with all of you guys. It's energized with all of you guys. The deck is filled with you right now, and I'm not kidding, or being cute or coy. I am telling you how this works. And so with you plus me inside this deck, inside this beautiful deck, I'm pulling one more card for the weekend. And we can all take it with us as a form of wisdom and advice. Given lovingly on a Friday. Here we go. My Tarot Morning Wisdom and yours for this Friday, February 27th, 2026, as we stare into March. Know that we come back together on Monday in March. In March. No more February. I am grateful. I'm eternally grateful. I'm grateful for all of you. Let us see what this Tarot Morning Wisdom card holds for yours truly. A beautiful Mother Earth card drops, letting me know that I'm going to be in a deep connection to health this weekend, nature. In fact, seeing this card as my card, I instantly know that I should report to my nearest forest trail as soon as possible. I've been away from nature a little bit. I need to connect to nature right now and experience that natural power beneath my feet. And also, importantly, just like the Queen of Swords, be in a receptive mode. Be here to receive. Don't go pushing stuff around this weekend. This is my advice to myself. Stay healthy and let it come in at its own pace. Okay? On that note, I bid all y'all the finest of weekends. The finest of weekends. Please have a fine weekend. That goes double for you, Warren. Warren, I'm about to log off, but please come back and don't forget your buddy open phones. Phone phones? Your open phones. I'm so very grateful for each and every one of you. And I will see you on Monday, if not before. Well, probably not before, honestly. I'm going to see you on Monday. Until then, have a fantastic time. Thank you. Bye.